Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Aribi Anwar and my metric number is TB24028 and I am the project manager for the automated conveyor power optimization system. So I am joined today by my team member, which is Muhammad Razin Ikhwan bin Roslan, TG24010 as system engineer, and then we got Muzakir bin Muhammad Rifai and his metric number is TG25006, which is as cost analyst, and the last one is Abdul Rahim bin Ismail, TB25049 as a technician. So together we work on a project to address a significant and common issue in industrial setting, which is energy waste. Today we will talk through our project journey from identifying the problem to the successful implementation and the impressive results we achieve.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Muzakir bin Rifai, metrik ID TG25006. Okay, first kita tengok tentang outline. The first, project introduction and objective. Second, breakdown structure ataupun WBS. Yang ketiga, project schedule ataupun Gantt chart. Yang keempat, project meeting summary. And then technical challenge and solution. Long term, short term benefit, project outcome, and the last we see about the conclusion. Okay, seterusnya kita boleh tengok tentang project introduction. Okay, tentang project introduction ini saya nak berkongsi tentang satu projek yang memfokuskan kepada kecekapan tenaga dalam industri pembuatan ataupun automasi. Kalau kita lihat pada kilang sekarang ni, penggunaan tali sawat ataupun conveyor itu adalah nadi utama sebenarnya, tapi dia juga ada satu kelemahan besar, iaitu dari segi kos. Okay, first kita tengok about the problem statement dia. Kita kena tahu conveyor ni selalu berpusing 24 jam, walaupun tiada barang di atasnya, motor dia tetap bergerak. Ia akan menggunakan 100% elektrik, dan itu menyebabkan satu kerugian lah. Ia bermaksud syarikat ni akan mengalami kerugian lah untuk membayar bil elektrik. Lepas tu kita tengok about the solution. Jadi kami memperkenalkan sistem kawalan pintar menggunakan sensor arus ACS 712 plus Arduino. Okey, saya terangkan sikit macam mana cara berfungsinya. Apabila ada barang di atas conveyor ini, motor memerlukan arus yang lebih tinggi, dan sensor ACS 112 akan mengesannya. Lalu Arduino itu akan berfungsi melaraskan kuasa motor secara automatik, atau dikenali sebagai pulse width modulation. Jika tiada barang, kita perlahankan ataupun matikan terus sistem, ataupun dikenali sebagai on-off control. Okay, jika ada barang, ia kembali bergerak laju macam biasa. Kita tengok about objektif pula. Melalui inovasi ini, objektif utama kami adalah untuk mengurangkan penggunaan elektrik sebanyak 25% hingga 35%. Dan yang paling penting ialah perjimbatan ini berjaya dicapai oleh kami tanpa menjejaskan produktiviti asal operasi kilang tersebut. Okey, seterusnya kita tengok work breakdown structure atau dikenali sebagai WBS. Bagi fasa-fasa utama projek kami, slide ini merangkumi anggaran tempoh masa, kos peruntukan bagi setiap fasa, dan yang paling penting itu status terkini projek kami. Secara keseluruhannya, projek ini dirancang untuk mengambil masa sekitar 37 hari dengan jumlah kos keseluruhan sebanyak RM3,150, manakala komponen perbelanjaan terbesar disalurkan kepada fasa komponen iaitu sebanyak RM800, dan fasa pembangunan prototype. Jika kita lihat pada status semasa, fasa awal itu requirements analysis and system design telah pun selesai dan kini dalam semakan. Jadi secara amnya, gerak kerja projek kami masih berjalan lancar mengikut garis masa dan bajet yang telah ditetapkan. Seterusnya saya akan bagi tahu tentang project summary ini, jadual yang kami sediakan lah. Tapi sekarang ni projek ni dah selesai.
So this is our Gantt chart. So this can chart visualize our project timeline, showing the start and end date for each task. So as you can see here, this is our task and activity. So this is our the deadline here, which is June and July 2026. So the project kick off on June 1st, which is the requirement and analysis, as you can see here. This was followed by the design, component, purchasing, and then the critical development phase when we built and programmed the prototype. Our schedule was tight, but we successfully completed all phases, including testing, data analysis, and report writing by July 3rd. We then finalized our project with a video presentation prepared by July 7th. This strict timeline helped us maintain focus and momentum throughout the project.
Ismail, TB 25049. Okay, now I want to talk about the challenge we run into while building the system, and also the benefit that come with it. Okay, so let me start with the technical hiccups. The first one was our current sensor reading. They were all over the place, really unstable, and that made it tough for the system to know what is actually going on. So to fix that, we put in a moving average filter in the code. Basically, it takes a few recent reading and average them out. So the system only react to real change, not random noise. Okay, the second issue was that our algorithm way too aggressive. The motor keep running on and off like every few seconds, which is terrible for the equipment. So we add the second hysteresis delay, meaning the system now waits for a couple of seconds before switching state. This way it only acts when the condition stay consistent, which protect the motor and makes everything run smoother. And then there was a budget. A proper PLC controller will cost around RM500, and honestly that was just too much for this project. So we went with an Arduino instead, only RM90 and it does exactly what we need. Hard cost saving right here. We go into the benefit. In the short term, immediate after installation, users are going to notice a lower electricity bill and a better power factor straight away. So the system pay for itself pretty quickly. Looking at the long term, over 5 years, we projecting total saving of about RM4,200, and it not just about money. We also reduce carbon footprint and extend motor lifespan, which is always a win. Less wear and tear mean fewer replacement and maintenance costs. So all in all, this project gives you immediate saving, long-term financial return, and it's better for the environment and your equipment. That the whole package really. Okay, thank you. That's all from me.
Just a quick introduction before we wrap up. I'm Ahmad Razan Ikhwan Beroslan, TG24010, and I serve as the system engineer for this team. Moving on to our results, I'm happy to report that we have successfully finished and tested the entire system. We managed to achieve seamless power transfer, and I'm proud to say that our design fully complies with both IEE 1547 and GEMS measure standards. As it stands, the project is 100% complete and fully ready for handover. Then next, to wrap things up, here are the main takeaways. We have achieved a 28% reduction in energy waste, which is a great result for a project that cost us RM3,150. This gives us a payback period of just under 4 years, all while keeping our productivity levels completely unaffected. Ultimately, this proves that you don't need a massive budget to make a real impact on energy efficiency. With that, thank you for your time, and we will be happy to take any questions. Thank you.